Namaste.
Namaste.
My blessings to you and to all the listeners of Celestial Radio.
Thank you so much. We would love to have your blessings here on this day.
Blessings. Please.
I would like to ask you in this show today a few things really about enlightenment.
Yes.
But before we talk about that, can we speak about your life, your childhood, and what brought you to do this work?
I was born and brought up in a very sacred pilgrimage town of India, world's largest Shiva temple. The place is called Arunachala, and which boasts the unbroken lineage of enlightened masters for last 2000 years. I was born and brought up in that atmosphere, and the whole atmosphere was charged with spirituality. From the young age, I had fortune of being trained by the great yogis and siddhas, and I used to do yoga, meditation and listen to these great teachings from the Vedic tradition about enlightenment. Because of sincere practice and the intense atmosphere, the energy field, and amazing support by all the gurus from the place, from Arunachala, I had the fortune of having the enlightenment experience at the age of 12. If I have to describe that experience, it's like experiencing that I am alive, not just inside my skin, but everything that exists. See, it is very unfortunate we restrict ourselves to our skin because of the fear. The existence itself becomes fear for us. Because the existence becomes fear, we try to shrink ourselves as much as possible. You can see always, whenever you are afraid, you will lock yourself inside your house and feel safe. This pattern of shrinking yourself to be out of fear is one of the most life-shrinking, life-negative pattern. At the age of 12, fortunately, I was liberated from this pattern of shrinking. How much you feel you are alive inside your skin, the same intensity, with that same authenticity, I felt I am alive on everything that exists. So, based on this experience, my relationship towards the world, my relationship with human beings, my relationship with nature, my relationship with myself, everything had a cognitive shift based on this experience. That is what I define as enlightenment. Enlightenment is the cognitive shift happens in you based on the experience you exist in everything that exists. Please go ahead with your next question.
Thank you very much, Swamiji, for explaining that. We want to find out what
Parveen, hope I am able to, my accent is okay?
Your accent is just perfect. We understand you.
Thank you, Parveen.
Thank you. We want to speak about what is inner awakening.
We have so many powers inside us. The power of words, power of thinking, power of feeling, power of life. These are various powers we have inside. For example, a word which you utter can either make or break a relationship. the word we utter can make our life happy or break our life. All this is a powers inside us. In Sanskrit we use the word Kundalini Shakti. We have various multiple potential powers sitting inside us, which is neither awakened nor used. Inner awakening is a process where I work on your body, mind, physiology, psychology and consciousness to awaken all your potential powers, like power of words, power of thinking, power of feeling and power of living. Ultimately, the power to create a space to make whatever you want as reality. So the inner awakening is all about awakening the inner potential energy you carry through a time-tested, most authentic, powerful, ancient Vedic secrets and techniques and methodologies. Next program I am going to be conducting this inner awakening in Bali, Indonesia island in the coming month, December 1st to 21st. I invite you and all the listeners of this show to come and experience the inner awakening using the ancient Vedic yogic secret techniques and methods. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Swamiji. Also, as we speak about inner awakening, where does enlightenment come into all of this?
See what I am saying. When you awaken the power of words, you become a powerful teacher, orator. Just with words, you will be able to inspire, enrich millions of people. Same way, if you awaken power of thinking, you will have larger powers with you. If you awaken the power of feeling in you, you expand your life more. If you awaken the power of life, that is what I call enlightenment. Power of life means ability to create a space in you and make that space into reality. It is possible. It is possible. I am not talking about something superstitious. I am not talking about something impossible. I know you are a spiritual teacher by yourself and you would have seen so many experiences in your life. You are a Reiki teacher, so you know the power of visualization. This enlightenment basically makes you understand the power of life and gives you the keys to create the space and make your space into reality as you want. And I will also give one more understanding about enlightenment. It is all about living in the peak possibility, living in the highest human potential consciousness, living in your peak energy. So this inner awakening is all about living in your peak possibility. See, in our brain, we have some mechanical parts of the brain, like which controls your blood flow, breathing, digestion. These are all mechanical parts of the brain. But there is some parts of your brain, non-mechanical parts of your brain. In Vedic tradition, we call that part as Kundalini Shakti. That part gets awakened only when your Kundalini is awakened. When there is a coherent awakening of all parts of your brain, mechanical and non-mechanical parts, you experience life in your peak possibility in all aspects of your life. exponentially you go up and your quality and experience of your life zooms up. So that possibility, that experience is what I call inner awakening. Awakening all the non-mechanical parts of your brain through the Kundalini awakening is inner awakening. That is what I call enlightenment. Yes, Parveen, go ahead with your question. Next question.
Thank you, Swamiji. So we go into understanding about your teachings. Obviously, you've just been saying that you have your level 4 awakening in Bali. I want to know why Bali?
Oh, Bali is one of the holiest places where for ages the whole civilization is filled with the great teachings of Vedic tradition. The Vedic tradition was taken to Bali around 10,000 years before. It is pregnant with a spiritual energy. 93% of the Bali's population follows beautiful Vedic tradition, and I tell you, that is the island lowest crime rate in the world for the whole year. Only handful of incident happens for the whole year. You can count the number of crime happens the whole year in the Bali within your two hands. So such a crime-free island filled with numerous temples and spiritual lighthouse. The whole energy is such a high spiritual energy. It will be really beautiful and easy for people to flower in the inner awakening. That's the reason I have chosen Bali for the inner awakening level 4 in coming December.
Thank you, Swamiji. I also wanted to find out, because you have never really looked at doing level 4 before. It's always been 1, 2, and 3 in your teachings.
Yes.
So I believe level 4 is very new.
See, in the inner awakening level 1, we teach people, we initiate people experientially into the science of completion with themselves. And in the level 2, we initiate people experientially into completion with others. In the level 3, we initiate people into creation. In the level 4, I am initiating people into not only creation, experientially initiating them into the ability to create others. Here, not only you create the reality you want, you make everyone who is around you to create their reality also as they want. So as a whole group, as a Sangha, all of us are successful. See, around each one of us, there is a family, there is a team. Whether it's in your office or in your house, the team which is around you, in your office or in the house or your friends, the team is what I call Sangha. In this level 4, I experientially teach you to make your Sangha also realize their reality. So not only you create your reality, your Sangha means your family or your community or your corporate house team or your colleagues, all of them are helped by you, enriched by you to make their creation into reality. So as a whole Sangha, you celebrate your life. That is the uniqueness of inner awakening level 4. You will be experiencing a powerful harmony, a most influencing factor on others' life is harmony. So if you really want to influence make a difference in others' life, you need to bring a powerful harmony. That science of bringing that powerful harmony will be brought to your experience, into your reality in this inner awakening level 4. Yes, go ahead with your next question.
Yes, my next question is, you mentioned the word completion. What is completion?
Yes. Let me define the word incompletion. Incompletion means the hangover, residue of the past sitting inside your mind and restricting your freedom and your spontaneity in the present moment and destroying your future. This is what is incompletion. For example, if you are carrying a deep incompletion about certain food, naturally your body becomes allergic to that food. If you carry resistance towards some person or some reality of your life, naturally that becomes poison, that becomes a difficulty or danger in your life. For example, if you have fear of snake, your whole life you may see the snake only once or twice, but every day you will be remembering the snake 200 times. So incompletion is the hangover of the past which stops you, hangover and residue of a past memory or a past incident or a past situation or a past thought or a past emotion which are residing in you in the present moment and restricts and limits your cognition, the way you understand and respond to life in the present moment. So, completion means dropping all the incompletions and liberating your consciousness to have more spontaneity, more freedom, more energy and more powerfulness, more joy, more totality in the present moment to celebrate the future.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Yes.
So we have a question because you mentioned also Kundalini awakening, Kundalini activating, So basically, talk to us more about Kundalini.
Yes.
So we have a
Yes.
understanding.
See, first thing, when I speak about Kundalini, I wanted to say few words. What all is not Kundalini? I need to first clarify so many myths and wrong concepts about Kundalini. We have many wrong ideas about Kundalini, like it's something like a black magic or dangerous and it may disturb your body, mind, all that kind of a wrong concepts. Let me be very clear. Kundalini is your inner potential energy. You have so many powers. Even using the right word at right time is a power. Thinking in the right direction is a power. Feeling in the right direction is a power. Like this, you have multiple powers inside you. Kundalini is the totality of all these powers. It is like your abilities. See, nowadays, you don't need to believe these powers. You don't need faith component at all, because I have already developed a precise methods which are reproducible in the large scale, which proves very clearly the possibility of awakening your inner potential energies. Kundalini is awakening those powers in you, like telepathy and power of thinking, power of completion, materialization. These are all the few expressions of Kundalini. I can give you little more detail about this Kundalini. If your body is prepared with yoga and mind is prepared with the right methods of completion, suddenly all the blockages in the path of Kundalini energy is removed. Your body is flooded with a real experiential energy which brings, activates multiple auspicious good energies and powers inside you, which results into more health, better space of completion, contentment, stress-free life, fulfillment in relationships, and better consciousness to attract and celebrate wealth. All these newer dimensions open in your life. So Kundalini awakening is a very powerful Vedic way of helping you to reach your potential possibility, your peak possibility, whether it is in the field of your career or field of fulfillment or your health, mental wellness or relationships, in any dimension, helping you to reach your peak possibility, helping you to reach your highest experience is Kundalini awakening. So, with the right master, with the right methodology, with the right technique, when you awaken the Kundalini, you will not have any negative side effect and any negative after effect. The only after effect will be positive health, bliss, fulfillment in every sphere of your life. The right time, right place. Thank you. Please go ahead with your next question.
Thank you, Swamiji. A lot of people will wonder, how do we awaken our own Kundalini?
How do we awaken Kundalini? First thing, the right master who already experienced Kundalini awakening within himself and who has helped a lot of people to awaken their Kundalini. Experienced master, that's the first thing. Second, authentic, time-tested, foolproof techniques. All the methodology and techniques I use in our programs are authentic, foolproof, from the original traditions, from the source of knowledge, from the source of the Vedic tradition like Hatha Yoga, Gheranda Samhita, a very important yogic literatures. Lastly, the most important is the individual who want to awaken their Kundalini, their sincerity, I can say their authenticity. So these three can help people awaken their Kundalini. Actually, you don't even need to physically be in the presence of the master. Even when wherever you sit, I have seen in my experience, people just sit in two-way video conferencing all over the world and attend the morning satsang. Every day in Indian time I am giving the morning satsang. Even in United Kingdom, in UK also I have 3 centers. From morning 8 to 9 Indian time, people watch live and they experience Kundalini awakening. I have center in East London, I have center in Devon, So, just through Nityananda TV, we have a internet TV. You can watch on Nityananda TV, the Indian Standard Time 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Nityananda.tv. So, you can awaken your Kundalini just through this proper technique and satsangs. Every day in my morning satsang means sitting with the master. Through these discourses, I am awakening the people's Kundalini all over the world. The program is free. Anyone can watch. It is available free of cost for the whole world. Of course, this is the fast track to awaken your Kundalini. It's a jump start to awaken your Kundalini. Yes, please go ahead with your next question.
Thank you, Swamiji. And our listeners in Denmark were also questioning Kundalini. How can I benefit from Kundalini every day? I feel you may have answered some of it already, but just to, how can I use my Kundalini?
The first thing, Kundalini can, once you awaken your Kundalini, your body will listen to you. Many of the diseases can be avoided before even it starts happening in your body. That's the first thing. Second, if you already have some diseases or disorders, it can be cured just by you commanding yourself. And third, you will be able to create a space to make your relationships fulfilling, your life more intelligent, more enthusiastic, more energetic, more blissful. Above all, it will be enriching everyone around you. I can say the benefits of Kundalini awakening is like a too good to be true. That's the right word I will use. If I utter all the benefits you may have through Kundalini awakening, you will only have one word. Oh, it seems too good to be true. But I tell you, I can say this is the slogan for Kundalini awakening, too good to be true. Kundalini can be described or defined with this one word, too good to be true. You can also write to our London Sangha for more details of our programs. info@nityananda.org@uk. info@nityananda.org.uk or call 0770-1078-763 or visit our website nityananda.org.uk. Please go ahead with the next question.
Thank you, Swamiji. We will take a very short music break here. Time for contemplation, for people to think what we have been speaking about. Then we will be back with talking about your 21-day inner awakening. So stay with us, everybody, here on Celestial Radio. Thank you.
Thank you.
We also have a message coming in from another listener here at this moment. Thank you to Judith. Judith is also asking, Dearest Swamiji, Warrington also is available for two-way satsang. Is that true?
Parveen, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Warrington also we have a satsang center, and you can attend to our satsangs from Warrington also, and we have a Facebook, Life Bliss Foundation, livebliss.uk. We have a Facebook ID, facebook.com and livebliss.uk. So, Warrington also we have a satsang center. Please go ahead with your next questions.
Thank you, Swamiji. Also, we would like to speak about the 21-day awakening. Please can you explain that more? What is it?
Basically, you see, this program gives you the whole essence, whatever you need to know to reach your peak possibility. This exact definition I will give. Whatever you need to know, all that you need to know to achieve your goal and achieve your peak possibility is shared with you experientially in these 21 days. First 4 days, you will be learning about completion with yourself. All of us, especially in the modern day, the humanity suffers so much with the self-doubt. See, the globalization brought one of the biggest curse on humanity, self-doubt. Because everybody is trying to impress upon others, showing themselves as big. When you try to show yourself as big and try to impress upon others, invariably you make him feel he is small, and that puts us deep self-doubt in him. Globalization brought the biggest curse on human consciousness, that is self-doubt. A villager, a remote villager, is no more a peaceful remote villager as he used to be 50 years before. He may be sitting in a village, but he is only dreaming about the cities, or he only is dreaming about the ideas put inside his head because of globalization and the information spreading. So this idea of self-doubt, experience of impossibility that we carry in ourselves, has to be completed first. So the first level of inner awakening, people are helped to complete with themselves, completion with self-doubt. Second, completion with others. You are not just you are not an island. Naturally, there are so many people involved in your life as part of you. You are involved in so many people's life as part of their life. So, when the completion with others happen, only then the ground for creating a new reality is ready. Because you are extended into others and they exist in you as your extension, and you exist in them as their extension. So the completion with others forms a beautiful ground, base, where the creation can start happening. In the third level of the inner awakening, the creation of your own reality, you are given the experiential knowledge and energy, methodology to create your own reality, like wealth, health, peace, relationship completions, all this reality which you want to create, creating your own reality. This science is experientially transmitted to you in the inner awakening level 3. In the level 4, you are given the science creation of your reality and reality of others by syncing, synchronizing them harmoniously, creating a synergy. Syncing energetically is what I call synergy. Creating a synergy with others harmoniously is what is all about the inner awakening level 4. So this whole science is all about creating what you want in your life, whether it is health, wealth, relationships, fulfillment, or the science of enlightenment, ultimate achievement, the peak possibility. As I said, the right introduction for the inner awakening program is too good to be true. Please go ahead with the next question.
Yes, we are just allowing all our listeners to understand that they can go to www.innerawakening.org/London for a prize draw of your book, The Science of Living Enlightenment. So do fill in that form and you will be entering a draw. Tell me, Paramahansa Nityananda, tell me about the book, The Science of Living Enlightenment.
Yes. I can say, now whatever I spoke, whatever we teach in the inner awakening program, experientially, the whole knowledge is available in this book, Science of Living Enlightenment. In Vedic tradition, we strongly believe knowledge is free. That is why, whatever now I am speaking, or even whatever I am teaching in the class, in the inner awakening program, the whole thing is uploaded in the YouTube. The knowledge is free. If you want to experience, come to the program. This book is like a menu card, while the program is actual meal. This book will give you an idea about what is enlightenment and what is the methods to awaken the different potential powers of you, and ultimately helping you to awaken your Kundalini. I can say it will inspire you, enrich you to experience cognitive shift and give you a powerful introduction. Actually, it will introduce the right you to you. Please go ahead with the next question. What is Diksha, you are asking?
Yes.
See, a person who already experienced completion, the ultimate completion with himself and life, can transmit that experience to you just by the mere will or a touch or through initiation. Transmitting that experience of completion into you, transmitting that power and awakening into you is what is called Diksha. In Sanskrit, the word Diksha means transmission of lamp. In the inner awakening, people receive 22 Dikshas. 22 different initiations and energy darshans. In each level, like initiation into listening, initiation into completion, initiation into healing yourself, initiation into healing others, initiation into living enlightenment. Each initiation makes you receive that knowledge experientially and live that knowledge experientially. Many people tell me in the program, Swamiji, we heard about this completion, but in the house we neither had a courage nor we were able to complete with anybody. Even if we try, it only created more incompletion. But here, after initiation, when we start the completion process, it is so simple. So the power of initiation is authentic way of transmitting this biomemory to others. See, if you are constantly thinking about something, that becomes your muscle memory and biomemory. Enlightened master is a person who constantly lives in completion space, lives in the space of completion. So, his whole biomemory and muscle memory is filled with the space of completion. So, through a touch or by the mere will, he transmits that biomemory into others. Transmitting the enlightened biomemory into others is what I call Diksha, initiation. In the inner awakening level 4, you will be receiving these initiations in a very powerful way. You will be receiving these initiations by sitting on a specifically designed yantras. Yantra is a diagrammatic representation of various cosmic energies. The yantra is a sacred geometric diagram where just by looking, contemplating, your higher energies can be awakened. So, various initiations, various dikshas awaken various powers in you. As on now, in the inner awakening level 3, you receive the initiations through the sound and the touch. In Sanskrit we say nada, sound, mantra, and sparsha, the touch. In the inner awakening level 4, we will be using the mantra, sound, and yantra, the sacred geometry, and tantra, the sacred technology. The sacred sound, sacred technology, and the sacred geometry, all the three you will be using, you will be receiving with the help of all these three different dikshas and initiations. Please go ahead with the next question.
Thank you, Swamiji. Our listener Trevor is also asking about, asked you about Babaji, that you met him.
Yes. Yes. I first wanted to give a brief introduction about Babaji. He is a 2000-year-old sage. I am not talking any superstitious things. Please listen. With integrity and authenticity I am talking. He is a being still available from a different space, but he can assume the human body, come to human frequency by his will. So I have heard about Babaji through a very famous book, Autobiography of a Yogi, in the young age. And when I was traveling in Himalayas 1999, I remember very clearly, it is just before the Kedarnath. There is a place called Gaurikund. That is the area. In that area there is a beautiful Kalabhairava temple. In that area I was living for a few days, and one day suddenly in the evening a bright young sadhu walking towards me. When he came near only I realized he is not having physical body, he is in the light body. I first thought, am I hallucinating? Am I having some illusion? So I tried to touch him. When I tried to touch him, I was able to feel him. He was laughing at me for trying to test him, and then he smiled, and he gave me this name which I am carrying now. This name which I am carrying now is a gift from him. Paramahamsa Nityananda is gift from him. He is one of the biggest blessing I have ever had in my life. I can tell you only one thing. It's not that only me, but thousands of people have experienced His physical presence and His blessings, I can say still He is alive, and just His darshan, presence, can awaken our Kundalini Shakti, can raise us to a completely different reality altogether. Please go ahead with the next question.
Thank you, Paramahansa Nityananda. We're just going to be now looking at sharing more on what are the benefits of actually level 4, because this is something new and people will need to understand this.
So basically, helping every individual to make what they want into reality and giving them the signs so that they can help all the people around them, people who are in their life, also to make what all they wanted as a reality. I strongly believe unless you make whoever is living around you, their life rich, you can't become rich. Unless you make others as leaders, you can't be a complete leader. Unless you help and make others also to make their dreams into reality, your dream will not become reality. So, it is a complete science. All that you need to know to make your life heaven. All that you need to know to make yourself complete. All that you need to know to make yourself really, really real as you always wanted you to be. All the forgotten and hidden treasures of Vedic knowledge will be a gift given to you in the inner awakening level 4. I can say all the great spiritual truths and all the powerful sacred secrets, sacred truths will become your reality.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Yes.
Just to very briefly explain, what is mantra, tantra, yantra?
Yes. Mantra means using the sacred syllables, sacred sounds to raise your Kundalini Shakti, your inner potential energy. Yantra means using sacred geometry. Please understand, our brain, if it observes certain diagrams, it can raise itself to a certain levels of awareness. Raising the awareness level of your brain, raising your Kundalini Shakti through the sacred geometry is yantra. And tantra means the technique, breathing, visualization, and stretching your body through the proper yogic postures. All these put together is called tantra. In the inner awakening level 4, we will be using the sacred sounds, sacred techniques, and sacred geometry, all the three, to awaken your Kundalini Shakti, to awaken your inner potential energy. Please go ahead with the next question.
Thank you, Swamiji. In this everyday world, there are lots of stresses for many people. How can we live in peace, harmony, and joy?
I can give one word answer: completion. It is the incompletions we carry creates stress in us. Even to make one decision, we think 200 thoughts because of our incompletions. If we create a space of completion in us, we will be making decisions just out of intuition. See, unfortunately, we are stuck in the maze of conflicting, contradicting, complicating thoughts, desires, deeds. And our frustration leads to more conflicting, complicating, contradicting thoughts, desires and deeds. If there is one thing that humanity needs today as a survival need, immediate, that is completion. Unfortunately, the outer science, the modern science cannot offer this clarity, cannot offer this solution, completion in totality. So the inner science, the spirituality, the science of enlightenment only can offer this solution, completion. We don't need more and more beds, but we need space of completion for humanity to rest in peace and rest in a stress-free way. So, I am really telling you, the first and foremost thing needed for the humanity is completion, completion, completion. And I really wanted to convey my blessings to the Celestial Radio station, which is 100% volunteer run station. I bless you all for the great service you are doing to the UK community in reaching out to UK, the inner science, the spiritual knowledge, showing them the possibility of completion, stress-free life and inner possibility. I really tell you, we need modern day humanity to learn the truth that only from inside the solution can come. Humanity needs lot of healers now. We have too many scientists, too many liars, too many politicians, too many entertainers. We have all these too many. Now the humanity needs more healers, more poets, more human beings complete and teaching completion. We need more spiritual teachers like you, Ma Parveen. So my blessings for you and to the Celestial Radio station. It's really wonderful that service you are offering. I congratulate and thank all the people associated with the Celestial Radio, and I also thank and bless all the listeners who tuned into the show today, and I bless all of you to radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching with eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.